Hello everyone, thanks for coming to my YouTube channel. My name is Eliza at Eliza Journals. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. So today I'm going to be choosing my favorite fountain pens, and I'm going to be choosing my favorite one for each brand. And I know I've seen a lot of these videos going around, so I actually want to jump on board and actually show you all which ones are my favorite and why they're my favorite. Also, what I'll be doing is a little pen test in my notebook here to just show you all how the pen actually writes and what color the pen is inked with as well. So I'm not going to make this video very long. I'm going to just jump on right into it. So this is actually my acrylic drawer. I just actually pulled it out because I don't really have I don't really know what you call them, but some people have trays. Trays. Some people have trays. I had a brain fart. So some people have trays, but this comes from my acrylic drawer. I got this acrylic drawer from Amazon. I can link it below in the description box. And I got the pen slots from Penn State Industries. So I love these because you can actually customize the pen slots, and if you have really good scissors, you can size them and you just cut the extra off, and I actually saved the rest of them. So I just sized them and cut them to fit the drawer. And the retail price for the pen slots, I think I paid like $27 for 4. They're like huge slots, so they're really great, and I didn't even know that existed. I looked all over for pen slots, couldn't find any, and then I saw Philo Planner with this same acrylic drawer and the pen slots, and she told me where to find everything. So anyway, let's jump right into it. So this basically is my TWSBI collection, lacking of one, which I really would love the latest TWSBI Diamond 580 that just came out in like the blue ice. Oh my gosh, I really am trying not to spend anything in the month of June because I'm on a no spend, but I really want that one. So these are all my TWSBIs. Right now I have 17 TWSBIs, and for the most part I have TWSBI Ecos and then TWSBI Eco T. And the TWSBI Eco T's that pretty much is shaped, I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's pretty much almost shaped like a triangle, are the TWSBI Eco T's, which are these two. And to be honest, I really have to research why they're different. I'm really not sure why they're different, but the tops are just different. They're more of like a triangle top, but the function of the pen to me is really the same. So there's pretty much no difference in the functionality of the pen. So this one is my limited edition jade, I think it's jade green from TWSBI, and this one, it has like this is not real gold. This part is not real gold, but it's just pretty much like a limited edition. And this one comes with, they sell this one, it comes with ink, a bottle of ink, like I think blue ink, that I do not like. Sorry TWSBI, but I just don't. But I absolutely love the pen. It's rose gold. So, and then you have the TWSBI Ecos, which are more of like a hexagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, which are like a hexagon shape. So that's just pretty much the difference. And if you open these up, it's pretty much, it's no different. So I'm not sure what makes them different, because I see no difference. I see no difference, not even in the height or the width of them. So I'm pretty much gonna have to research that a little bit more to see why they're different, because I have no idea. I just love the pen. So now if I had to choose between these, of all of these, which one is my favorite, I would actually have to, and this is real hard. I might have two favorites for my TWSBI, but my TWSBI Diamond 580s are the absolute winners. And I'm going to tell you why they're my winners, because number one, these have a much finer tip to me. Some people might see differently, but these absolutely have a finer tip to me. And they write extremely fine. They pretty much almost, this is an extra fine nib for both of them. To me, they write like an extra fine, not like a needlepoint fine, but like an extra fine. The ink flow is amazing. You actually can use these in the Hemlock and Oak, because Hemlock and Oak notebooks and their planners, some of the inks, it makes them feather, but these write absolutely perfect in the Hemlock and Oak planners, and I absolutely love these. So this black one is the TWSBI Diamond 580 ALR, and this is the TWSBI Diamond 580 Silver, and these are the winners hands down. Absolutely love these pens. When I first got these, or when I first got the TWSBI Diamond 580 Silver, I did not like it because it was leaking ink, and I did not know why. I was literally so shook, because I'm like, this pen was like $65. It retails at $65, both of them, and I could not understand. I'm like, this is the most expensive TWSBI at the time that I ever bought, and I couldn't understand why it was leaking ink. And coming to find out, I guess I had a defective feeder, and the feeder was just causing it to leak ink. So TWSBI sent me another feeder for $5 just for the shipping, and then it worked perfectly, and then I fell in love with it. They are heavy. I would say they're heavy. They're heavier than the TWSBI Ecos. These are compared to these are very light. I love that you can post the cap on these, so you can actually post the cap on these. And then the only thing that I would say between the TWSBI Ecos, and I'll show you the TWSBI, they both post, but the TWSBI Eco and the TWSBI Diamond, for some reason, the TWSBI Ecos are a little bit thicker. Like the step down is a little bit thicker, and to me, the Ecos are not ergonomic, and basically, it's very uncomfortable to write with if you're writing for a long time. So the Diamond 580s, for some reason, I can write with these longer than the Ecos. Like, they don't make my finger hurt as much as these, because this one is a lot slimmer at the down step of it. It's a lot slimmer, which might be the reason. So I absolutely love these. And now the cartridge, it takes me about a month to use. If I fill this completely up, it takes about a month for me to use this, even if I use it every day, because this is my main pen that I use in my research journal. And literally, once I fill this up with Diamond Earl Grey, it takes me a whole month to empty this mechanism, which is so cool because I don't have to refill for an entire month. And so a little trick, a little hack that I thought about was, I was on Amazon and I was like, man, I'm getting a callus because I write with the Ecos more in my memory keeping journal, and I was getting a callus on my finger. So I ordered these. Sorry if this one's a little dirty, but you can tell I use it a lot because it's turned colors. So what I do is I put it around. It's a finger protector. It's a silicone finger protector, and the callus that I had, actually, y'all, has completely it hasn't went away, but it has completely gone down since I wear this. So if you have tiring fingers, trouble writing, your fingers hurting, find some silicone finger protectors, and they actually come really big. They come long. They come about the whole size of your finger, but I just cut mine down to only fit the parts of my finger that hurt. So when I write with it, it's now, if y'all see that, it's now on the silicone, and it doesn't hurt as much as it was. So that is a trick if you have tiring fingers that hurt when you write. So I absolutely love this. Okay, so on to the next. So we will put these two right here, and now I'm going to tell you my next favorite TWSBI, because this is, to me, is a pair. It's like you can't choose one without the other. My TWSBI Kai. I absolutely love this pen. This is the best, I would say, one of the prettiest and most expensive TWSBIs I've ever bought. Sorry about that. Someone came in. I had to stop recording, so now I've forgotten where I was. But this is my second best favorite TWSBI. This is the TWSBI Kai. This one retails at $130. It is so beautiful. I love this pen. And this pen, the reason why this is one of my favorite pens is because it writes so well. The only thing I don't like is that you cannot post the cap, because number one, if you post the cap, it scratches the resin, and you can see where the scratches are. And then secondly, it doesn't even stay. So if you can see, it doesn't stay. Like when you write with it, it comes off, if you can see what I mean. So that's the only reason why, that's the only disadvantage of this pen, is that if you are like me, I love to post pens when I write, because it makes the pen feel leveled out, heavier. And because I love heavy, not extremely heavy pens, but I love having a pen that feels extremely leveled. So I'm going to just show you how this writes. This, and it is an extra fine nib, and I absolutely love the nib, and it feels really good in your hands. And this pen is just, to be honest, it's amazing. I always keep this inked up with the Sherry Sonata by Ferris Wheel Press. So, and when I say this is a true extra fine, this is a true extra fine. So amazing. I love this pen. So this is my second favorite. I would say the ink does not last as long as the TWSBI Diamond 580, but it has a good amount of volume in here, and I would say it lasts, I would say, at least 15 days, depending on if you're using this every day. I don't think the reservoir holds as much volume as the Diamond 580, but it's very comparable. So that is my second favorite TWSBI. And I forgot to show you all the Diamond 580, which is also a true extra fine. I think the TWSBI Kai may be a lot finer than the Diamond 580, but it's fine as well. So if y'all can see that, it's fine as well. And this is the colors ink with this Diamond Earl Grey. Okay, so second, we're going to take a look at, let me turn this around. So second, we're gonna take a look at my lamis. So I love all my lamis equally. They're pretty much all the same. Some of these are fine, some of these are extra fine, and these were actually my first pens that I actually started with. So these are great starter pens, which another video will be coming out about that. So out of my lamis, to be honest, they're all the same. So really, if I had to choose one, I would choose it by color. And the one that I actually would choose to write with all the time would be, I have no idea, I guess, and it's really hard to choose because they're all the same. So really, to be honest, I can't even choose one because they actually write the same. But usually when I do choose to write with one, I usually choose the Lamy Safari Savannah. And green is my favorite color. And right now, I think it's inked up with Sailor Yurameka or Sailor Manyo Shikiori. I don't even know what it's inked up with. Or Sailor Manyo Shirakashi. To be honest, y'all, just don't get me the line. But this is green is my favorite color. So I absolutely love this. Actually, no, I think this might be inked up with the Atramentis Document Green Gray. So Lamy Safari Savannah. Oh yes, to be honest, that's exactly what color it is. It's the Atramentis. And this is actually a fine nib. This one's not extra fine. So the Atramentis Document Green Gray. And I always try to ink my pens up with the color of the pen because it just makes it easier for when I have to write with it again. And if you want to know where I get these pen rests from, I get these from Galeen Leather. So the next is I have two Benu pens. This is Benu Euphoria Earl Grey, and it actually has bits and pieces of Earl Grey tea in it. And then this one is a Benu Vodka on the Rocks. And if I had to choose which one would be my absolute favorite, I would literally say that, oh my gosh, I really don't know. I can't choose because I love them both, to be honest. And I love them both because they're just beautiful. They're beautiful, and I love that it's a flat feeder on the back. I don't get ink on my hand. This one is a fine. They're both fine tips. They actually write like extra fine, and it just depends on also how much pressure and how you hold them. It just depends. The ink flow is really good. It does not flow out a lot, but depending on the ink, sometimes if the ink is really wet, it will flow out like a medium nib. So right now I have the Vodka on the Rocks inked up with Honeybee, Robert Oster Honeybee. And I absolutely love this one. So this is Benu Vodka on the Rocks. And it does have a piston filling cartridge, and it actually comes with the cartridge, converter, which I do love because y'all know some pens do not come with the converter. So I absolutely love that it comes with the converter. This converter, you have to twist it in and out, and I'm not going to twist it out because it will twist the nib. And I do like that you can just pull out, you can just remove the nib by just pulling this out. And I absolutely love this. Y'all cannot tell me this isn't pretty. And I keep this one inked up with Robert Oster Honeybee. And then this one I keep inked up with Ferris Wheel Press Dancing Time. So this is Banu, Euphoria, Earl Grey. And this is Ferris Wheel Press Dancing Time. So they're so pretty. So this one stays inked up with Dancing Time, and I do love the fact that I can write with this pen. You can post these pens. These are you can easily post these, so you can write with them if you like to post your pens. And I love that I don't get ink on my fingers when I'm writing. And I love that the down step of the pen is a lot smaller than the actual pen, and I have amazing grip, and my finger doesn't hurt when I write with these, with or without the finger protector. Okay, so the next pens I'm going to show you are my Conklin Durograph pens. So I ordered these pens because I've always wanted to try a Conklin, and so I just ordered 3 of the prettiest ones that I saw. So if I had to choose between all 3 of these, it would be the Conklin Durograph Abalone Nights. Why? Because this pen is absolutely gorgeous. This pen is the heaviest pen that I actually own. This pen retails about at $60, and I paid, no, I'm lying. I think it was $69. I think it was $69. It retails at like $70, maybe $70, $75. But you can also get it from Amazon. Sometimes it might be like 5% off, which brings it to about $60, $65. But you have to be careful when you order on Amazon, because sometimes they're knockoffs. But so I ordered this, and I absolutely I fell in love with the color. It's so pretty. So now when you get into the nib, this one is an extra fine nib. When I went to the Atlanta Pen Conference, Conklin did give me 2 extra nibs, because I kept telling them that every time I went to write with this one, the ink would just completely dry. Even when I'm writing with it, the ink would be completely dry. So he told me that Conklins do not really do well with noodler's inks, so try not to use those. But he gave me 2 free nibs to try to see if that would work, and I actually had a chance to change it out last night, and it completely worked, because I was getting frustrated because it kept drying out every time I capped it and uncapped it. It would be like the feeder would have no ink on it, and I would have to shake it to get the ink to come down, which was very weird. So this is a extra fine nib. The extra fine nib, to be honest, really to me writes like a medium fine, but the writing of the nib is very smooth. It also has a flat feeder, just like the Banu, and this one also comes with a piston converter as well, and it actually comes with the pen, and you also twist this one in and out. So I forgot what I have this inked up with. I think it's Diamine Raw Sienna. So this is the, see what I'm saying? It completely dried. So I think I'm going to end up having to change this ink, because maybe it's the ink, but it was writing completely fine last night. So this is the Conklin Durograph Abalone Nights. So that's the only disadvantage with this pen. I don't know, I changed the feeder and it's like it completely cured it, but I guess not. because as y'all see, it was dry when I got ready to write with it, and I don't like pens like that. So to be honest, I really don't know if I'm going to keep these Conklins. I have not written with the other two yet, but if all three of them doing this, I will probably end up selling these, because I can't keep pens that dry when you uncap them and they're not even exposed to air. But however, the pen writes really well. It's a beautiful writing pen, so definitely that is my favorite. So I'll put that there, put this here, put this here. Okay, so, and the last two are just the only two that I have of these, which is the Pilot Vanishing Point and the Jinhao. I got this at the Atlanta Pen Show. I fell in love with the nib. It is a fine nib. I love the way that it writes. It's pretty much almost the same size as the body of the pen, but it writes so good. The nib is really, really smooth. It doesn't dry after you uncap it at all. I mean, this was the best $25 pen I ever purchased. So this one is a Jinhao, and the ink that's in here is the Pilot Iroshizuku Yuyake. So it is such a good writing pen. It's so smooth. So I really, really love this pen. It reminds me of the body of a Conklin, which is also why I really love it, because it has a little bit of weight to it. So the last one is the Pilot Vanishing Point. This is the most, no, I'm lying. No, am I telling the truth? Actually, this is the second most expensive pen. No, third most expensive pen that I ever bought. But this was actually the first most expensive pen that I ever bought. So I love it because really this is a Japanese fountain pen, and if you could see that, probably can't even see the nib. It is really a needle point. It's categorized as an extra fine, but to be honest, y'all, it's a needle point. It writes extremely small. So if you really write small, like I really do, this is really good for people that are small writers. And it does come with a converter already, if y'all can see that. So, and then you have to put it back in here, like you have to follow this, whatever they call that, and you have to put it back in here like this. But the only thing is that it doesn't hold as much volume, but it holds enough. So, and then you just have to press it down to get it to come out. So, and what I have it inked up with, so this is the Pilot. If y'all could see that, it's extremely small. So Pilot Vanishing Point, or they also call this capless. And this is an extra fine. Oops, that's smeared. And it's inked up with Private Reserve. You probably can't even tell that it's green. Private Reserved Ink Avocado. So if you see how thin that is, oh, I love this. And then it's also matte black. I could not get over the matte black finish. So let me know in the comments which one is your favorite, which one you would try, which one you wouldn't try, which one you don't like. And just let me know, like, what are your thoughts on the fountain pen. So thanks for coming to my channel, checking it out today. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.